Hey gang, what's going on? So I have some intel for you, okay? Aaron Judge is attending the winter meetings today in San Diego. And I don't know whether it's this morning, this afternoon, or tonight, but he's coming, okay? And there's a bunch of intel around it that I want to share with you so that you can kind of formulate your own opinion on it, and you let me know what you think. Load up the comments, okay? Before I do that, let me welcome some new members to the 161 Mafia: Aaron Cedillo, Michael Picariello, Umar Zahid, Raven Poe, Sap5, Jason Hickman, T. Drake, Keith Caliphant, Alex Official, YT. Welcome, guys and gals, okay? You get exclusive content, early content, okay? And you'll be able to join live streams with us if you want to participate and be on the screen, be part of the discussion. You're more than welcome to do that. We have it once a month. You're not required to, but you can still participate if you'd like. And we'd be happy to have you. Now, let's pivot over to Aaron Judge. So he's coming today. But there's a bunch of stuff that's been kind of permeating around the Yankees Twitter world over the last 24 hours that I want to share with you in case you haven't heard it. Okay? Number one is, well, we already know the Yankees have an offer out already. It's at least 8 years, $300 million. I heard last night that the Yankees have multiple offers out to Judge. Now, I don't know whether they have higher offer than $300 million now. It could be. We just don't know. And at this point, it's speculatory. So, but they said they have multiple offers. So, okay, fine. So, but it sounds as if the minimum's $300. So we'll go with that number right now. Also, I'm hearing that Judge and his camp are coming to. This is an unconfirmed report, but they're coming here to get the Yankees to increase their offer. But as part of that same tweet I saw is that they have multiple offers in hand, meaning the Yankees are not the only team that has submitted an offer. Now, I'm guessing since he visited San Francisco, he got an offer from the Giants. We don't know what it is, okay? That we don't know. So, we'll know. Who knows if we'll find out. But I'm hearing that the Yankees are trying to get the Yankees to increase their offer, which is already the highest. That's also part of that tweet. So, which leads me to believe that Judge is either not happy with the offers he has in hand or not happy that he doesn't have a bidding war going on. Maybe he's trying to get some more offers here. But again, we'll see what happens, okay? Now, my take is, if the Yankees already have the higher offer, why would they increase it? Okay, this takes me to negotiations that Brian Cashman had with Derek Jeter. After he played out his 10-year, $189 million contract, he was like 37, and he tried to get like another $90 or $100 million deal at that point, and Cashman wasn't budging. So he said, all right, we're going to go out and shop offers and get some offers from the team. So Cashman was like, okay, go ahead. Get a team, and if it's a better offer, show me, and then we'll talk, or I'll match it, or whatever it is. Never happened. So essentially, he either countered Jeter, or however you want to think about it, he called his bluff, or whatever you want to call it. So, and again, no better offers. Now, he might pull the same tactic to Judge's camp, but this is the thing. This is where Cashman's not stupid. He's been through the trenches, the dirty negotiations, and all this stuff multiple times. He's been doing it for 2 decades. He is a master at it. Okay, this is also a reason why so many people hate the guy. Okay, but it's another reason why Hal loves the guy and just gave him a 4-year extension because Cashman does his dirty work for him. But Judge and his camp are not stupid either. They know that Cashman's not going to blink. So who are they going to try to get to blink? Hal Steinbrenner, who's shown a willingness to wait out things until Judge makes his decision. They didn't put an official timeline on it, and Cashman kind of alluded to that too. But if anybody's going to blink, it's not going to be Cashman. It's going to be Hal, who can overrule Cashman. Cashman can't overrule Hal. It's Hal's money. It's Hal's team. He signs the checks, and they know this. So if they're going to try to get Hal to come up to 360, 400, whatever it is, 9 years, 10 years, and it sounds like it's going to cost at least 9 years from any team to get him. They're going to try to extrapolate that from Hal. So, and this is part of where the gamesmanship. It reminds me of like a Texas Western movie when the guys are there with their guns, they're facing each other at their backs, they walk away, they turn, and they draw, and whoever wins, right? It also reminds me of Rocky III, where you have David and Goliath. You have Brian Cashman over here, who's Rocky Balboa, and then you have Thunderlips over here, who's Aaron Judge, the giant, and they're facing off with each other, knowing that Cashman is a feisty little one, and he's experienced with this stuff. So this is where the frustrating part of it and the fascinating part of this gamesmanship and negotiations comes into play, at least in my perspective. And I think it gives us more insight as to what they might do. And this is part of the gamesmanship. And again, they know each other, they're feeling each other out. And this is where Cashman, being cryptic at times, it riles up fans because him not giving a direct answer to certain questions, and he's kind of leaving this generalized spider web of answers, can lead people to just have all different types of opinions. But this is why I want to share all this other intel with you, so that you may not have known all this stuff. Well, now you do. Maybe it'll give you a little bit of a different perspective on it, okay? And this is why I like to think about this stuff instead of making emotional decisions. I like to have a logical thought process when it comes to this stuff. But I understand this is Judge's right to cash in. It's his only chance at free agency. He had probably the best season of any person ever going into free agency. That's going to be factored in too. But I could see why, Cashman's logic would be like, well, just because Turner got 11 years doesn't mean Judge should get 10. I could see that logic. I'm not saying Cashman's saying that, but I could see him using that logic, okay? And again, Turner got a longer deal, but on a lower annual dollar value. It's 10, 11 years, 300, it's about 27 per. Just like Bryce Harper, 13 years, 330, 25 per, okay? They got lower annual value, okay? Judge doesn't want that. He wants the higher annual value, and the contract that's already been out there, the 8 years, 300, would make him $37.5 million per season, which would, as a position player, would give him the highest average annual value of any player in history. That's already obvious. The math has been done, and you can check it yourself. It's higher than Mike Trout. I think it's 36 or 36 and a half over a longer period of time. So this is where all this stuff comes into play, where it's fascinating. And again, this is where I think the negotiating process is really going to come into play. And again, we'll talk about this, okay, on the live stream. So if anybody hasn't been on the live streams, please join. And if you join the live stream and you're not subscribed to the channel, I hope you enjoyed enough to subscribe. And again, I'm going to be putting out everything else. Always look in the description. I have videos out on Trey Turner. We'll talk about that in the live stream. Verlander, we'll talk about that. Any trades that happen. And Cashman's already alluded to, they're in discussions with Bryan Reynolds, Carlos Rodon's people. We'll talk about all these things on the live streams. And obviously, if anything happens with these guys or anything trades that happen, you'll get videos consistently. So if you want consistent, good content for the Yankees or just anybody, we don't discriminate against other teams, this is a great place for you. So, and I hope that you do subscribe, and I thank you for it. But this is going to be fascinating today. This is the hot stove. It's probably going to be on fire and fuego today. And this is the interesting part of the negotiation process, right? The, whatever you want to call it, the gun draw. So I like to call it. Who blinks first? Who blinks at all? Right? Is Judge going to get what he wants? And generally, the players tend to get what they want. But is it going to be from the Yankees? I don't know. Could be from the Dodgers. But again, I'm also hearing that they're trying to, and again, speculation, hearing that the Yankees are not the Yankees, but Judge's camp is trying to use this potential Giants offer to, kind of strong arm the Yankees and get Cashman or get Hal to blink and over pay or beat an offer that he hasn't physically seen exists. It's part of the process too, right? A lot of blinking, a lot of Texas Hold'em, a lot of calling bluffs, and all that stuff. That's exactly what Cashman did with Jeter during the negotiation process back in the day. And it could happen again. That's one reason why sometimes they try to go around Brian Cashman and go right to Hal, which is also the reason why, I heard also that Cashman has not received assurances that they're even going to get a chance to beat any offer that might come in that's better. So they might not even get an opportunity to beat it. He may just go with it. In which case, the blame Cashman movement has no credibility in my eyes. For those that want to ride that train, and if that's the case, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. But again, I'll wait until the facts come out. But this is going to be an interesting one today. A really, really fun day. I'm looking forward to this. I think there's going to be a lot of news today. And you'll get videos all throughout it. All throughout the process. And you'll get all the details behind the videos. But I hope to see you all tonight. During the live stream, I might have a couple of special guests on there, but if I don't, if it's just us, I love that too. So, but I like to give you as much perspective as possible from other folks. But have a great day, everybody, and go Yankees. This is Jason signing out, saying have a great one, and I'll talk to you next time.